for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot, they like to claim leadership, they like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority, they don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know where it's golden and ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and know boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to promise. Step up, I'm solid for show to the fake niggas. Stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no losses, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up, serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga.
Searching behind them curtains without a purpose. Bread and circus, just peep the verses. Every time when evil surface, living out these evil curses. I see my people hurting. COVID got these people nervous. It's a damn shame, can't even walk in the store without a mask on. I'm a wise man, praying oppression won't last long. Turn class on, Captain Yachty driving something heavy. Can't lose focus, I'm ready. How we gotta fight these demons? Whole lot of niggas being bitches, whole lot of bitches being petty. Black, Hispanic, Native, we all niggas. One West, home, mother killers. Even though they hate me, they gon' feel us. Fuck them other niggas, we the realest. And we ain't never scared. Just pay attention, my nigga. Here comes the circus once they give you the bread. All this bullshit I ain't feeling it. Gotta peep game, be vigilant. All of my niggas stay diligent. Everything I ride, we living it. And I'ma prophesy until all of my people rise. Just open up your eyes, pay attention. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. Vote for the lesser. Two evils is nonsense. Social media keep you distracted with foolish content. You keep scrolling, the weak folding. Since 1969 we hold it down and keep rolling. Rolling hard with battle scars from proven soldiers. My people destroyed, corrupted venom from these wicked cobras. Until it's over, gotta man up. Kwame Yasha Allah, they shooting us with our hands up. Don't fucking cowards, prince of the power. But I ain't shit without my team. We hit the scene and stay prepared to meet the king. hand, ready to stand, ready to fight, ready to kill. And for all my brothers, I give my life. It's a time to fish and it's a time to hunt. Stay on no, put down a blunt. Don't get killed cause you're trying to stunt. Gotta keep ready for the battlefront. That's how they trap you and distract you with the bread and circus. But you can't see cause you too blind behind them curtains. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus.
Hey, Shalom Israel. We back at it once again, man. In Killeen, Texas, man. This is the Isupk, Killeen, Texas, man. This truth started, man, in 1969, man. Harlem, New York, 125th Street. You know what I'm saying? But now we are under Commanding General Yohana, man. And I'm about to say right now, we gotta be thankful that the Most High gave us this law, man.
Right.
Because this law, statutes, and commandments he gave us, man, is a life-changing thing. That shows that he cares about us, man.
Right.
That shows that he ain't want you to be no heathen. That shows that he ain't think less of you. That shows that he believe in us, that we can get the job done.
Right.
So we can separate. Because see that word, so we can be holy, man. See, the word holy means set apart. And the only way you can set apart is by the law that he gave only to Israel, man.
That's right.
And with this being said, man, like I say, man, this is the Isupk law class, man. And give it up for the law class, y'all. Now I'm about to give out some introductions real quick, man, in the law class, man. And I gotta just say this, man, real quick, man. The Water Wire Howard shot, man, for giving the Isupk Killeen school, man,
Right.
light and water while there's a catastrophe going on around us right now. While everybody don't have no lights and water right now, man, the Most High gave us light and water, kept us from the power grid, off the power grid, for them not disturbing the Isupk Killeen Texas school, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And that is why we gotta teach class, man. This is why we got to do what we need to do, man. Because if you are not in the Isupk, man, and you are in Texas, man, 9 out of 10 your power is off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's because, like I say, man, you know, yeah, we know you everybody wanna say it ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. But then I don't know what it got to do with, man.
Right.
Because we know this atmosphere in Texas ain't built for this.
Right.
This is why we're going through what we're going through when we get some type of cold out here. When we get some ice on the road, we get some snow. We don't got the plow trucks out here. We don't got the salt trucks out here.
Right.
We out here to fend for ourselves. That is why you catch catastrophes on the highways out there in Dallas, Texas, man. That 100 car pile up. That's why you catch them from Temple, Texas. That truck crashed earlier today, man. Slide off the damn road, man.
Right.
Cause we are not ready for that. Down south, we don't. Everybody don't have 4-wheel drive cars, man.
Right.
You hear me? But they're you can get them, but they're trucks. They're in certain type of vehicles out here. But the normal car, the average car, they don't make them 4-wheel drive. Is because we don't have that type of weather out here where it needs 4-wheel drive at.
Right.
You understand? But man, like I say though, real quick, man, I'm going to introduce my Akim out here, these mighty men, man. You know, we got Barakia, you know what I'm saying? That mighty man Barakia, Officer 50 in the building, you hear me? Don't get that man a hand clap, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got that boy Bonzai Yan in the building. You know what I'm saying? Officer 50, get that mighty man a hand clap, you know? And we got that one and only Cal Kazai, the trooper, man. That mighty man up in the building, man. Get that mighty man a hand clap, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But we about to get into these scriptures, man, and breaking them down. If you got any questions or anything like that, man, about the law class or any type of question in general, man, just ask it in a respectful way. And if I could get to the question, man, I will get to the question and answer it. You heard me? But until then, man, we're going to be teaching, man. This is what the class is about. We're going to be teaching our brothers and sisters, man, the laws, statutes, and commandments of our Father, man.
Right.
I can't stand when you got these people out here talking about they Egyptologists, they Kemet and stuff, right?
Right.
Then talk about we following the Samaritan God. Like, but who the hell, you're following all type of creatures and unnecessary things. You feel me?
Right.
So my thing is, why you want to be a goddamn return of the mummies, you know what I'm saying? A mummy return type of guy, man, and want to doubt this religion. Let me tell you like this, man. We follow the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man.
That's right.
Like, this is who the Israelites are. This is who the real Hebrews are, man. You know, like, I'm getting tired of people trying to sit here and say, prove this and prove that. They ain't got no artifacts or this or that. Man, let me tell you something, man. You don't know your history, man. You better go learn it.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, y'all talking about y'all talking about we stole it from Egyptologists and another religion that Kim and stuff, man. Let me tell you something, man. Well, let me tell you like this, man. We don't want to be no booty scratching Africans, man.
Right.
That ain't what we about, man.
Right.
We ain't out here trying to stretch out our neck, stretch out our lips.
Get pee on the head, slot.
Yeah,
by a cow.
Yeah, gotta put pee on your hand by a cow and all that nonsense, man. Like, that ain't what we do, man. We don't run around. We know what the hell clothes are. You feel me?
Right.
Like, we don't run around ass naked. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, like, I don't know about y'all, man. Our spirit is very different than them goddamn Hamites, them Africans anyway.
Right.
But everybody want to be an African though, man. And they know they goddamn Judah or Benjamin or somebody,
Right.
bro. And just don't want to accept their culture.
Right.
See, it's so easy being something else because you're running from what you got to stand on.
Right.
See, you are so much of a coward where you don't think you is strong enough to endure with
Right.
your brothers. You don't think you strong enough to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You think they grievous. You hear me?
Good night.
But man, I'm gonna just say this, man. That just means you weak.
Right.
See, it's easy to smoke some cigarettes. It's easy to smoke some weed. It's easy to sell drugs. Easy to pop pills.
Right.
It's easy to do all the wickedness in the earth. But let me ask you this though: how about you fight against that?
Right.
How about you show that you a real man and you fight against that, ladies?
Right.
How about you show you a real woman, a strong woman, a virtuous woman, and you fight against that, man?
Right.
You fight against the world ways, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got anything to say real quick before we get into this lesson?
Come, sir. You know what I'm saying? When you bring out so heavy, sir, you know what I'm saying? Like, how about we fight against the ways of the world, like of this kingdom? You know what I'm saying? This kingdom is full of wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be a whore. It's okay to be pimping your sisters out. It's okay to be a drug selling, heroin, crack to your people. You know what I'm saying? How about we come out this world and understand that we are the people of the Bible? That, you know what I'm saying? That we have a real father that look after us. How about we come back to that?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? How about we come back to being brotherly? How about we come back to being to run this world, to rule this world righteously?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How about we do that instead of, like I said, being a whore, killing your brothers and sisters?
You know why though? They ain't ready for this real quick. Before we get into the lesson, let me show you that we've been had the truth and why the Most High love us real quick.
Right.
Somebody give me Deuteronomy 7:6 real quick.
Come on.
And then you give me Deuteronomy 27:1. Yeah, like that. Like in that order, man. And whoever got that, man, first gonna read it.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
See, thou art a holy people to the Lord our God. Now he's going to be very specific about who his holy people is, and this is why I don't understand why I understand why the hell you go to a Christian church
Right.
and they don't want to bring up the Torah. I understand why they don't want to come to the Old Testament because they gotta deal with who these special people are. Who is Israel?
Right.
Where is Israel at? So they gotta ask questions that they don't have the answers to. You hear me? But then they always run. They so ignorant. They always run from the beginning of the New Testament. They don't want to read who Christ came for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who the angels told Joseph he was sending Christ to do to save his people.
Right.
But we're about to get this though from the old, from back in the old, man. Because see, the scriptures say this, man. This stuff is written for our growth and our understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just paraphrasing, but it's for that, so we can gain some light, some knowledge on how to move on this earth, man.
Right. Right.
But now let's finish that real quick. Hold on, they said we are a holy people. Like I said earlier, the word holy means separate, set apart.
Right.
So if you are a holy people set apart to him. So you remember he done set you apart for him.
That's right.
Now keep going.
Okay. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, above all people that's on the face of your corner.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The streets.
Above all people that are upon the face
city.
of the earth.
The city.
Upon the face of the earth.
You see that black man, Hispanic man, and the Indian man? See, yo, nobody want to tell you, man, we are supposed to be in rulership right now.
Right.
You see that? The God said, this is written, man. He set us apart for himself.
Right.
So we can be, what they say, rulers of all the face of the earth.
Come.
You know why we are set apart? And because he gave these laws, statutes, and commandments to us.
Right.
Listen, I'm going to get to that, though. In order to rule something, you got to know how to rule. You got to have that leadership. You got to show people how stuff is done. You got to be able to make them understand the righteous and the wrong. The right and the wrong, man. If you can't put that together by your actions, how the hell can you lead somebody?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why they say you can't have the blind leading the blind.
Right.
You hear me? You because it want you what would you do? You just keep running into things. You need a wise man to show brothers and sisters, man, the way it needs to be done. We got to teach the other nations what to eat and what not to eat.
Right.
If not, you're gonna end up like the damn Moab and Ammon over there eating pangolins, eating bats, eating rats, cats, dogs,
Chow.
whatever, all that nonsense, man. Cause they don't know what to eat, man.
Come.
That is why they are out here eating any and everything. Because they are out here eating any and everything because they don't know what to eat.
Right.
Because the righteous, we're not in rulership yet.
Right.
Because we don't want to be in rulership. You got any more on that? See, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. See, the Isupk, we want to be the rulers on the face of the earth.
That's right.
We want to hold it down to show not only our people, but these other nations the right way to move.
Right.
That is why you need God's people running things.
Right.
See, it's a scripture that say the earth is given to the wicked.
Come.
So this should let you know we're not ruling yet. You hear me? Give me that 27 and 1.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 27 verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
No, keep some of the commandments.
Keep all the commandments which I command you this
No,
day.
just the ones you want to keep.
Keep all the commandments which I command you this day. Verse 2. And it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over Jordan unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, that thou shalt set up great stones and plaster them with plaster. And thou shalt write upon them all the words of this law, when thou art passed over, that thou mayest go in unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and a land that floweth with milk and honey, as the Lord God of thy fathers hath promised thee.
You see that? See, we've been promised something, but guess what we ain't do? We been promised this, but we ain't fulfilled our end of the bargain.
Right.
You see, when somebody promised you something, you gotta do something for that promise. It's
Right.
gonna get done. He just told you in order to have a milk and honey land, to be the ruler of the face of the earth, you have to follow his laws, man.
That's
Right.
right.
Not what you choose, not what you want,
Right.
not what your pastor told you to choose, what you to do.
Right.
All of them,
That's right.
every last one, and then he gonna keep his promise.
That's right.
But we can't come out here acting like heathens, acting like the the devils on the face of the earth right now,
right.
acting wicked and expect to get this promise.
Right.
Because we ain't showed him we can set ourselves apart from the other nations.
Right.
We're not being set apart from nowhere. Now give me 28:1 real quick, somebody. Because he been gave us the answer, man, to how do we come back to rulership. Y'all want to know the goddamn answer, man? This the answer, man. I bring this out every class, man, because I want to put it in y'all heads, man. See, we wouldn't need grace if we were so hard-headed.
Right.
But since he knew the type of people we are, he gave us grace. He sent his only begotten son, Christ, the greatest man that ever walked on the face of this earth, man,
Right.
to show us it's easy peasy, man, that we can do it.
That's right.
To show us the way to do it. To show us the way to treat our own people. To show us how to treat Tyrone and Jerome. To show us how to treat Shakita and Lanita, man. He taught us these things, man. He told us you ain't gotta be like the goddamn hypocrites, the Pharisees and Sadducees, and go off the word. It's about the spirit behind the word.
Right.
That's what Christ came for, man. Christ taught us how to be brothers. Quit giving people the snare because they ain't doing what you doing.
Right.
He taught us patience to deal with demons. You hear me? Like, he taught us how to deal with the nonsense of our people. That is why in the scripture it say, when Paul came and asked Christ, how many times shall I forgive my brother?
Come.
What did Christ tell him?
7 times 7.
70 times. He said, can I 7 times? No, Christ said 70 times 7, nigga. Always forgive your brother, man.
Right.
Because you know why? If you can't forgive your brother, how the hell can you love me?
Good night.
You ain't even met me. You ain't even seen me. You know what I'm saying? How can you can't forgive your brother that you see every goddamn day? You wake up to. You can't find a way to deal with your brother and your sister? How the hell can you deal with me?
Right.
Because he's an upstern man.
That's right.
He don't, brother Christ ain't no effeminate man.
That's right.
Christ is hardcore. Christ said he spares none. So if you would rather go and kill and do wrong against a person that you can see every day. You see every day. There is no doubt that Officer Karab don't live in your life if you're watching me today. There is no fairy tale behind Officer Karab, man. You hear me? You can see me, you can touch me, you can call me, you can hear my voice. I'm talking strictly to you. This ain't no fairy tale. This ain't no movie. Ain't no dream.
Right.
This is what they like to say, real life, man.
That's right.
I'm out here. I can touch you. Now, you were telling me if you have an art against me, you can't come to me. You will just sit there and hate me, but you can love the Most High. But you hear me? How silly does that sound?
Right.
Like, I'm for real. How silly does that sound, man?
Right.
And that is why this is up in here. Our problem, because we done been demoralized, we got the Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
We done been beat down through all these captivity we done been in, especially the last slavery we done went through for over 400 plus years. We done been destroyed to where we on some Willie Lynch stuff, man.
Right.
If you don't know who Willie Lynch is, man, he turned the house nigga against the field nigga.
Right.
The light nigga against the dark nigga, man.
Right.
He caused division.
Right.
And we're doing the same thing today. We are being, as of the father of the devil, man,
Right.
our teachers right now, who we allow to continuously teach us. We allow them to teach us what they think life is,
Right.
what their knowledge of life is.
That's right, sir.
You hear me? That is why we calling ourselves Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Africans,
Right.
Come.
Asians, Japanese, all these goddamn meaningless names. Why? Because the white man said it.
That's right.
But then you got the audacity to not ask why you are a Puerto Rican or a Mexican or an African American, but you want to know why the hell you should be called Judah,
Right.
Ephraim.
Right.
You worry about the wrong things.
Right.
You don't want to accept what you really are. You don't want to accept what the land was called before they start changing names of it. You just want to go with what the white man say.
Right.
And then think you smarter than everybody goddamn else.
That's right.
Like, how? Go ahead, Barack.
If I could, sir, what you're bringing out is so heavy, because they don't know nothing about their past at all.
Right.
At all. So much so that a white man who colonized them calls them the name that they renamed their land, like Puerto Rico. They'll call themselves after that, but when we come and tell them the truth, their true history and their true knowledge, they don't know nothing about their true history, but somehow they know we're wrong.
Right.
Somehow they know that.
Right.
Maybe you should go back to not knowing anything. These priests and prophets and the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge are here to save and help Black and Hispanics and Native American Indians.
That's right.
If you think the white man is in on the planet Earth to do that for you, you are brainwashed. You're a fool, man.
Damn right.
You're eating the cake, anime.
Damn right.
There ain't nothing nutritious in that pie, man.
No.
You need to come into school and learn the truth with your brothers and sisters, man.
Damn
Really
right.
understand the Bible, man. Understand your culture, because if you wanna believe in what the white man says, eventually you'll start calling he's, she's, them, they, and you'll be giving your kids up to Moloch, man, passing them through the fire, letting pedophiles and all sorts of things run rampant in your community, man. That's it, sir. That's it.
Man, most high Christ. Hey, man, I want to say this, man. You got that verse?
Come good.
Man, read that verse real quick, man.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above all nations of the earth.
Man, see, y'all ain't here. Y'all just heard it earlier, right? But you ain't hearing it right now. Y'all done heard it earlier. Read that one more time, man.
Okay.
See, they're missing key points. They're missing key points of all of these things, man. The Most High is telling us how to be the king of the streets. How to be. He don't even want you to be the king of the streets, man. He wants you to be the king of the earth.
Right.
He want to show you that, hey, listen, man. I give and I take, but I have chosen y'all, Israelites.
That's right.
My holy people, my separate people. I'm setting y'all apart from everybody else, and I want to give y'all this earth
Right.
so y'all can rule it.
That's right.
All y'all have to do is follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Now read that from the top again.
Oh God. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Start right there. If they shall hearken diligently, right? Listen, man. You have to listen, man. Diligent. You got to pay attention, man. You hear me? Now keep going.
Okay. To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
To observe and to do all of his commandments, not some, not what you want to choose, not pick and choose. All of his commandments today. Today. Keep going.
Okay. That the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above all nations of the earth.
See, once again, above all nations of the earth. See, this is what I'm trying to let y'all know, Israel. We're not equal.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Israel, we are not equal to nobody,
That's right.
That's right.
on the planet of the earth. You're not equal to the white man. You're not equal to the Asian man. You're not equal to the Arab man. You're not equal to nobody, man. You are supposed to be ruling the earth, man. We are supposed to be the faces if we're gonna choose money on them dollars and stuff like that, man.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be seeing George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and all these goddamn devils, man. You supposed to be seeing Israelites, man.
Right.
And you ain't supposed to have nobody ruling over us anyway besides an Israelite brother.
That's right.
Right.
So we already out of line while we out here trying to vote. But give me real quick. Let me get give me the precept, man. No, that the one I just said, 28:1, the Deuteronomy. We follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Where Christ said what we came for, what we need to do. That's in Matthew 15 and 24. Or when he say I ain't come to change the laws.
5 and 17.
Yeah, get that for me.
It's 5 and 17.
What is 5 and 24? Right on my head.
I didn't. I got you on.
Yeah, man. Somebody get that for me, man, real quick. I'm about to tell y'all, man, what the Most High said then, he said it again. Like, he's trying to tell y'all what he ain't come to do. Like, we supposed to be sitting in rulership, man. We supposed to be running this earth, man. You got that, brother? Bring it out for me.
Okay. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
See what I'm saying? He ain't come to destroy the law or the prophets, man. So you're being lied to when your pastor is telling you the laws are done away with. It ain't nothing you need to follow no more. Like Christ gave his life so people can eat pork, shrimp, lobster, and crab. So Christ gave his life so you can become a crackhead, a drug addict. You can become a whoremonger.
Right.
You can sit there and disrespect all the women on the earth. This is what he died for? For y'all to come out here and shake your snaky behinds on the handstand, on poles all night, to come to a church on Sunday and talk about, I love you, Lord. He ain't died for that. Why would somebody die for that?
He made us free of the law, sir. So like
Good.
Jesus Christ made us free from the law. That's what they
See, what y'all don't realize, what he came and died for was for us to stop, for the priest to stop killing y'all, for committing y'all sins.
Right.
That is what he died for. See, he came and gave y'all grace.
That's right.
A period of time. Because when you ask your landlord for a grace period, what he give you? A period of time. You ask that car dealership you loaning your car from, can I get some grace? You get a period of time. Christ gave you a period of time to get yourself together. You hear me? But if you don't pay what you owe by that grace time, what happened? Your stuff you get evicted and your car get taken.
Right.
So when you ain't came back to the understanding, to the light, to the truth, when Christ returned, what you think you're gonna get? A pat on the back? I love you? Oh, I forgive you? None of that. You don't get your head chopped off, man.
Right.
That is why he said when he come back, well, how you think you get a street in blood in the first place? How do you get that? Somebody give me that scripture.
where to touch the horse's bridle.
Yeah. Give me that. I want to know. This is what I don't understand. When Christ say there's gonna be a street, you're gonna be able to in blood,
Paid with blood.
paid with blood. How do you think you got that blood on the street, man? Man, give me that scripture.
Revelations chapter 14, verse 20. And the winepress has trodden with and the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress,
Good night.
even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs.
Good night. Brother, sisters, man. He's not playing when he come back. But see, y'all play so many games, y'all think he's gonna play with y'all. See, y'all think Christ is that old white boy, long hair with the blue eyes. You heard me? That's what they think
Right.
Christ is. Y'all think them angels are really them butt naked babies. Y'all thinking everything is fairy taled out, man.
Right.
When Christ, you think, let me tell you something, man. Christ went out the way he went out because he had to, for us. You think that Christ ain't a true revolutionary, man? You think Christ ain't supposed to come back with vengeance in his heart? You think Christ died for you to tell lies? Died for you to be a homosexual? Died for women to be over there licking on each other? You think he died for that? Well, I'm going to tell you like this, man. You got a long way to go. If that's what you believe in, man. Go ahead, man. Start your start those scriptures you got over there, baby.
Come on,
We're
come.
gonna get to the class, man.
Come on. All right. Can I get Baruch 4:1?
Here we go.
Oh, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't want to bring it out so heavy because y'all think Christ died for homosexuality, for you to do anything you want to do, but he didn't. So basically, if you're a Christianity, like you said, Christ died, his death was in vain, right? But y'all said, oh, Christ is my Lord and Savior, but your actions show that his death was in vain. You know what I'm saying? He died for you for a second chance. He died.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He died for a dope dealer to come back around into the ISBK.
That's
You know what I'm saying? He died for a horse stripping on that pole to come back to the ISBK, to come back to one body.
Right.
You understand? He didn't die for you to keep doing what you want to do.
That's
Nah,
right.
you already know that, man. You already know. Our people, they think everything is, because the white man taught us that. Our person taught us that, like, everything is good. Keep on doing what you want to do. Have a free life. But you know, back in your mind that what you doing is wrong. You know it. You know what I'm saying? You know deep down inside that you going around, you know what I'm saying, beating your brothers up. You going around sleeping with every man in the streets. You know that's wrong, but you still do it because it's Christianity. The white man told you it's okay. But you know deep down inside you ain't supposed to do it. You know why? Because you're the children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He put laws, he put commandments for us to follow. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, you got that out?
Yeah, I'm gonna come. It's the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life.
All that keep it come to death.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
So when you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, it's life. It's not death. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, oh well, I want to do me. I want to do me. You been doing you. We been doing us for so many years, man. We dying out here, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But how about we change it and come back to life? How about we come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like in John, 1 John said, like, it's not grievous, man. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Now what you need to do, you need to put down that weed, put down being a whore, put down loving every man, lusting after every man, and stick with one man. Put down that drug to kill your brother. Put down that weed. You know what I'm saying? And come back to the Most High. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments, man. Come back to life. Live.
Right.
Cause
That's right.
live. The thing is, all the one when you touched on earlier, you know what I'm saying? You touched on earlier, you were saying like that we want to be the white man. We want to live by their standards.
That's
But
right.
We can't. We different. We are holy. We can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we are set upon them. We are set among them. Slack. We are set high among the Isupk white man, the Indian, the African, the Asian. We not them people, man. So stop trying to live like them. When you live like them, you die.
Just like them. Damn it.
So
Go ahead.
If I could, what you're bringing out is so heavy too. And even when we try to pretend to be like these other nations, like the generals was bringing out, and all sorts of brothers was bringing out, like these brothers and sisters on YouTube eating African food and in a mukbang or whatever, and they get it in front of them, and they like, this is nasty. I don't know how they be eating it, and they taste like dirt and this and that. It's because our spirit don't testify with them. We
That's
ain't the
right.
same people.
Right.
We don't live the same way. We don't do the same things. This is our culture, man.
Damn right.
And like you were saying earlier, like the reason why that sister don't feel right when she's sleeping with half of the town is because she knows she shouldn't be doing that.
That's right.
A white, Stacy, she don't care. That's what Stacy does.
Hey.
But Keisha knows she need to be in the house.
That's right.
Damn right.
With
Damn
her mother and her
right.
father, you know what I'm saying?
Damn
And
right.
you know the Isupk got precepts for all of this.
Damn
This is
right.
all of this is in the Bible.
Damn
Right.
right.
Same way we can prove a man, it's lawful for a man to have another wife.
Right.
Same way we can prove you shouldn't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You should celebrate the Lord's holy days, all of that.
Right.
That's a lot.
No, go ahead, Kakazar.
It's like if I could. People know, like, black people, we know that we are, more talented,
Right.
smarter, faster, stronger than all these other nations.
Right.
And we know that, the life that we choose, to live for ourselves, or like, we put ourselves on these diets and, we try to, live separate from them. But then as soon as you pull us, they get up in this Bible, or we get up in this Bible and break the scriptures down, and it say exactly what they already believe, that God has chosen us to be above all people and to have rulership, then it's like, then it becomes a fairy tale. It's like, nah, this is real life. And
Damn right.
Like, it just don't make no sense.
Yeah, right. No, that's real though, man. And that's just how we is though. Our state of mind works. We don't want to take no responsibility from the promise.
Right.
That is why we are afraid to be called Israelites.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Right.
I can't stand when a nigga or a loudmouth woman be posted. I can't stand them Israelites. I can't stand them Hebrews. They toxic. You talking about yourself.
Right.
You can't stand yourself.
Right.
See, of course the truth's gonna be toxic because you're going against what you're going against. See,
Right.
when you tell somebody to quit smoking, we're using the word, what they say? I'ma die anyway.
Right.
Right. That demon going.
I'ma die anyway.
Right.
That's their favorite line. Well, I'ma die anyway. You might as well die happy.
Good night.
Good night.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you smoking, but then got the dash to say, I love the Lord.
Damn.
God knows my heart.
Damn.
But you smoking. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You smoking and choking, talking about God know your heart.
Right.
Right.
Choking.
Good night.
Like,
God knows you should stop smoking.
come on, man.
God knows.
Like, what type of nonsense, what type of time do we live on? Or when you get these old so-called educated women, and oh my God,
Say it, sir.
you get these so-called educated women
Oh man.
that done learned all the white man philosophies, right?
Right.
And got the audacity to talk about, man, who wrote the Bible? Who wrote this? Who wrote that? The same people that you get your knowledge from, stupid ass
Right.
Right.
woman, because
That's right.
because
Damn.
you want to sit here and negate and argue with what these scriptures say, but you're not arguing about the philosophy that's in your mental right now.
Right.
You're not arguing about why the hell you think you a goddamn scorpion and some other things because you want to listen to your zodiac sign.
Right.
You ain't thinking about why the hell you think when you get real coordinated, you're gonna become back as a rat or a rabbit.
Right.
And so what the hell is on your philosophy in the first place? You know what I'm saying? You think you about to come out there and change to a goddamn fairy with some wings going up to outer space or something to flying around another dimension when you die.
Good night.
But that ain't a fairy tale to you though.
Yeah.
That's real life.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense where you where it's known where you get recorded as who you are and you is a goddamn human being.
Damn.
But now you think you're gonna change your form of a being because you died? And you come on man, how goofy does that sound? You think you better go up there and dwell in the fourth dimension with the Most High when He made you human. This is what that prayer says, thy will be done on what? Earth.
Right.
Not in outer space, not where He's at, on earth as it is in heaven.
That's right.
This is where we're meant to be. If God wanted you to be an angel, you would be an angel, goddammit.
That's right.
Right.
If God wanted you up there with God, you would have been up there with God.
That's right.
He ain't choose for you to be that. You are a human being. But if you are black, Hispanic, Native Indian, check this out. You are a special human being. You are the one that He chose to take care of. He is the one that He chose to be rulers. He is the one that we chose to have it all, man.
Right.
To have a goddamn, to have a goddamn me, a road of gold,
Right.
milk and honey.
That's right.
These things, man. Like He chose us for that life, man. He chose us to be leaders, man. Rulers, not followers, man.
Right.
And so
Right.
you gotta realize that, man. You want to be so smart, but you dumb.
That's right.
Like if you not notice everything you're talking about today, you learned it from some goddamn body, from out of some book, from some teacher. You hear me? Where they learn it? What you see what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like you want to talk about information? Let's talk about it. Who told you the Earth was round? Or who told? Are you thinking the Earth flat? Who told you the Earth? You know what I'm saying? Who told you the sky was blue? That's the color, right? Who taught you that blue is blue and green is green? Who taught you a cloud was a cloud?
Right, man.
Man, you ain't gonna know for real.
That's right.
How you know your colors?
Your parents. You mentioned.
Exactly. How your parents know the colors?
They got to talk about, look,
Come on, man. See, you want to be so goddamn smart, but you're dumb.
goofy.
You goofy, man.
If I could.
Go ahead,
If
man.
I could. And it's all that weed you're smoking.
Right.
That weed you're smoking makes you paranoid, man.
Right.
It makes you believe every conspiracy theory you read and see on YouTube, man. Really, and really, it really makes you goofy. You start talking about lizard men and space people and what's another conspiracy? All these other ridiculous conspiracy theories that have nothing to do with brothers down in the ghetto.
Right.
Getting murdered by the police. Why brothers and sisters don't have shelter, warm water, and food, or why your family got fed crack in the 80s. It's got nothing to do with that.
Right.
All that weed you're smoking, it makes you leech on this non-information and believe on that, but really denounce the truth, man.
That's
You're
right.
the Bible says the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
Right.
It's
Damn
foolishness,
right.
man.
Right.
Like all this studying, man, it's not all these theologian classes you're in, and all these YouTube videos you're watching, and all those drugs you're doing are not helping your mental, man.
Damn right.
That doesn't up your IQ. You got to do some real study. You got to do some real research.
Right.
You know, but that's it, sir.
Go ahead, Kakazar.
Salaki, just if I could, like, just to that point, like, like again, like we know that we, faster, better, smarter, stronger than all these other nations.
Right.
But if you know that and use oppression to live under, to subscribe to our oppressive lifestyle, you a coward. Because you already know that you are more fit to lead than your oppressor.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
you can
right.
easily, if you live a certain way and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, you could easily have rulership. But you refuse because you a coward. That's all.
Nice.
Most High Christ.
All
Go
right.
ahead, man.
All right. It's so heavy when they bring it out. These brothers bring it out, man. You are a coward if you know that. Like, to me, I'm gonna be real. Like, I hear people, like, you know what I'm saying, out there. I was out there in Houston. You know what I'm saying. I talked to this one brother. Me and Barack, y'all, you know what I'm saying, we at the store.
Right.
And then bro, we saying like, yeah, we Israelite. Oh yeah, I know I'm an Israelite. That niggas lighting up a slide. He lighting up a damn black. So what? A black and mild. So you know you're Israelite. So you still smoking?
Man.
Good night, nigga. Go ahead, slide. Go ahead.
Is this that same cat who was like proud? He was like, look, brother, I'm from Philadelphia. Of course I know I'm an Israelite. Is that same brother?
Oh, la. We was in H-Town. We was in Houston, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No sweat, man. But like, that's what our people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that, like, the truth was saying, like, we know that we are better than them, but we don't act like it, man.
Right.
We don't act like we better than them. Like, it's like this whole Bible is about actions. It's not about words, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like, oh yeah, like I said, like, I'm an Israelite. So what are you doing to be an Israelite? What are you doing? Right. Yeah, you're Israelite by blood, but what are you doing? Are you following the law, statutes, commandments? You know what I'm saying? Are you putting away their pork? Are you putting away their black and mild? You're not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. If I could piggyback on that just a second. Like, it's same thing, cats be calling himself king, and then go pop 10 Zans and all that. Look, man, I don't know no monarch or king of no country or anything like that doing drugs like you.
Right.
Real tough.
That's
maybe,
right.
Maybe slow it down and run your life before you keep calling yourself king. You couldn't run. Man, you can barely run your car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Work on your life, man.
That's right.
Rule over your household properly, and then maybe you can call yourself a king, man. You're acting like a drug addict.
That's right.
You're acting like somebody who doesn't care about themselves or those around them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's all that adds.
Said, Salak, if I could, they acting like you know what I'm saying, the product of their environment.
Right.
Damn right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this. It's true. You know what I'm saying? That when we put in a situation, you gotta make do. You know what I'm saying? But the Isupk been out since 1969, man. And I know a lot, like I said, bro, know they're Israelites. Now, when you hear that you're an Israelite, that's just excuses.
Damn right.
You can't come back like, well, man, that's just what it is. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I gotta feed my family some type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's just excuses. Because you come to Isupk on a Commander Johanna, you find a way to feed your family while killing your brothers.
That's right.
While stripping on that goddamn pole. You know what I'm saying? You'll find a way. That's just excuses of excuses. Like, I remember all the one, you know what I'm saying? He pulled me for the world, man. He said, man, don't tarry, nigga. Don't tarry. Don't go ahead and go like, well, next week I'll do it. I'll do it next week. Nigga, you ain't got no next week. You don't know, nigga. You can't say that, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
that's
like,
right. Hey, that's it.
you know what I mean?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. When you hear the truth, man, like, I got a precept, Ezekiel, let's get Ezekiel, what it is? Let's hit it 33 and 4 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you hear that trumpet, that horn blow, and you ain't taking heed to it, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. You got it out.
33 and what?
33 and 4 and 6.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet,
Right.
and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon him.
Right. So that means, like, when you hear the Isupk coming out and tell you what you're doing is wrong, and you don't listen, that's on you. Your blood is upon you because you know better now. You heard the truth. You heard the Most High words, but you decide to go on your own righteousness instead of the Most High righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You go on your own thought, what you think is right, what you think should go on. but you're not following the law, statutes, commandments. You're not following the Most High. You're not listening to the Isupk, the real priests and prophets out here, man.
In verse 5, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
That's right.
Verse 6, but if the watchman see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come, and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. For his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
That's right. So basically, that's real. I'm going it's law class, but that's also brotherhood.
Damn right.
You want to go ahead?
So like here, but if you want to be technical, ain't a law brotherhood?
That's right.
Come.
Ain't that what one of the laws that Christ left behind?
Come.
One of the major two.
Goddamn right. So if we talking about brotherhood, it's part of the law.
That's right.
You see, that's what people don't realize. Brotherhood is the law.
Right.
Law is brotherhood. See, law is telling your people, man, that they are in the wrong state of mind.
Right.
Law is you caring so much about your family, your kinfolk, man. Your family to be like, hey, man, you don't even be doing that.
Right.
And they get fly and be like, man, why you in my business? Or didn't you used to do that? You hit them with the what you just say? Say that one more time. Didn't you used to do that? I changed my life.
That's right.
So I know you can as well. You be brotherly helping them out. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But see, you let them know though. Just because you feel that you can do what the hell you want to do, don't mean you have forever to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you want to teach the generations that's coming up behind you that smoking crack is good?
Good night.
You want to teach the people that's sticking needles in your arm for some heroin is good?
Right.
You want to teach a new generation that dope fiending is cool?
Good night.
Do you want to teach the new generation that you out here jumping in people's houses, breaking and entering is what's happening? Is that what you want to teach the new generation?
Right.
So you can start getting a hold and get your people killed?
Right.
Do you want to set up a line of destruction? Do you want to set up a line of slaughterhouse? Do you want to keep leading? Do you want to keep bringing your young lads, your young sheep, your young people that's following your behind, and you want to take them to the slaughterhouse?
Right.
Man, come on,
Good
man.
night.
Be for real here, man. We have to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
What's happening, Cocktail?
Right.
Sauce?
Like it's
Right,
just
bro.
heavy what you're bringing out.
I'm
Just
right.
to that point, like you saying, like people, like we getting, like our people getting it how we live, you know, getting it how we feel like we gotta get it, but then reject the people, the men, and the brothers in the ISBK who telling you, you know, this ain't how you live, this is how you know, giving them the laws, and then when they have children, they gonna steer their children away from their lifestyle.
Right.
Like
Right.
Cardi B, like
Good
she,
night.
like she didn't want her child listening to her music.
Damn.
But that's how she getting it. She got it stripping, and now she's
Good
doing
night.
this.
Damn.
Like drug dealers,
And you know what though? See, in a way that is crazy. I didn't even know that, but that is so crazy because you know what? I was just look, this is so crazy because Cardi B knows what living like her does for her child. Because what do you want to? If you was a boy, who do you want to be like when you grow up? Your father.
Right.
If you are a girl, who you want to be like when you grow up?
Your mother.
Right.
If she find out that Cardi B was a whore, stripping on a pole, doing all these crazy moves,
Right.
find out that she was setting people up in a goddamn hotel rooms,
Yeah.
being a little thought,
Right.
and she can't live like that. And that's the thing, though. See, but those are the people, brother, that have regrets of the way they live.
Right.
But think about the one that prideful, that don't give a damn, that I'm gonna teach my son how to be a better drug dealer. I'm gonna teach my daughter how to be a better hoe than me. I'm gonna teach my daughter how to pop that ass the right way.
Right.
If I would have known how to make this money then, I would have, before I got this old, I would have made it at your age.
Right.
So I'm gonna make sure my daughter get it. That's how are people thinking now.
Right.
That is why I had a conversation with a sister, man. And you know, she was like, hey, can women teach? I was like, nah, man. I mean, you can, but I say, she was like, so she went to the Titus, right? She went to Titus for me, and I'm like, yeah, he's telling you to teach them young women how to be a woman, a virtuous woman. Right. So you supposed to tell your daughters or the young women up under you how to be a righteous. Got the women looking up to Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. What the hell you think we're gonna have in the next generation? Right. A whole bunch of WAP monsters. A whole bunch of nigga. What you got for me?
Come.
You gotta I got this WAP, so I'm not gonna grab no mop. I don't know how to do a pot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do with a pot because I got this WAP. Nigga, you got this gushy that sound like macaroni? Go take your ass in the kitchen, go cook some macaroni.
Right.
That is what the hell will come involved. You hear me?
Right.
That is for real. So that is why the Most High need us out here to slice that out the way.
Right.
If I could.
Go ahead, man.
And that's exactly what we got too. Just a bunch of WAP demons all over your TikTok and Instagram teaching your even if you trying to steer your daughter away from it, that culture that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion put out there for them is still taking over the youth.
Nicki Minaj, you can't leave the boys the ones out, man. And see, that's the thing, man. See, our women think this. Let me tell you why you see so much ass poked out in the mirrors, in the titties and all of that. You know why? Because society that made a woman think that you are only as precious as your body.
Good night.
That is why they out there buying fake titties.
Right.
That's why they out there buying fake ass.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because society got them out here showing they naked just so they can be beautiful.
Right.
So they can make some money. You have to sell not your talent, but your body.
Good night.
You have to become a whore.
Damn right.
Why you think when you watch the Olympics, half of the women act half fucking naked? Half naked. Think about it. Doing cartwheels and flips and shit. Half naked. Why? Listen to me, man. Whose sexual decency is that high? That's Esau, man. He got little ass girls running around here doing cartwheels, tumbling.
A little behind is out the suit.
Out the little suit. You got the volleyball players with them tight ass little bitty shorts on.
Con, sir.
Damn, that's heavy.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Con, sir.
See, we're not taking it. We're taking all this sign for granted. And you know what we tell our daughters? Oh, you know what? I like the way you flipping. You can go be an Olympic super medalist. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Before, I think it was last year, 2 years ago, they sent that old freaky ass doctor. He done had over 400 bodies already. He done goddamn molested every goddamn Olympic goddamn person.
Gold and silver
medalist ever. They go up in there, think they get an exam. These niggas playing their yams. These niggas playing all inside of them.
God damn.
Then they getting an ultrasound. That's him in there playing with them. Man, that's some disgusting stuff, man.
That is disgusting.
You go up in there talking about your ankle hurt. Why he gotta observe your poom poom for? Why is he looking at your coochie? You went in there for an ankle injury. He talking about you gotta take your pants off. You gotta sit up here. I gotta do an ultrasound. Or not so like not an ultrasound, but what they call it? A scope to check your insides. Whatever, man. Disgusting, man. Yeah, a pap smear. Like, nigga, I came here because of toe injury. What my toe got to do with my, you know what I'm saying? Freaky ass, nasty ass people, man. Edomite, psychopath, sexual perverts, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
If I could, and that is the oppressor's culture, man. Just like the trooper brought out, man. Like Cardi B is making that culture of the oppressor. She is using it as a marketing tool to make money, and it's destroying her community, man. But in her heart and in her soul, she knows it's wrong. So she doesn't want to give it. She doesn't want to spread it to her daughter.
Right.
In her last ditch selfish act, she's like, baby, don't do what I do. Even though I tell every other girl to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's an evil thing, man. You gotta stand up for your people, man. You gotta say no when it's wrong. Man. You can't. When you bow out and you propagate these lies and this culture, this
Damn
Christianity,
right.
all these false ideas that are going around the world and things like that about what a woman or a man should be doing with themselves, about what a baby or a child, what sex they feel and things like that. Look, if you're passing on that message, just know you're against God.
Right.
You're against God. And look, every precept in the Bible proves that. And let me tell you something. Cardi B knows that. Cardi B is a Christian. and she thinks twerking is cool in front of the camera and all that, and selling the videos, that's cool. But when the Lord gave her a child, a daughter, she was like,
I can't do it. I can't do that.
I can't do it.
I can't show my daughter what I've been doing.
I can't do it. No matter, I don't care what the Christian church told me, I can't give it to my daughter.
Right.
That's what she thought.
And
Yeah.
you know what?
Right.
That is so fucking heavy because you think about it, man. You know that goes back to them knowing what's wrong and right.
Right.
That goes back to them knowing the laws, statutes, the commandments.
That's right.
That goes back to them knowing who the God really is.
Right.
And they don't want to destroy their child. But guess you know how heavy this is though? Think about how selfish this is. This comes with no brotherhood. They would rather protect their child, right? Don't give a damn about the rest of the goddamn nation.
Right.
They don't give a damn about some other little girls, they daughter ages, watching them doing that nastiness.
Right.
Y'all don't give a damn. See, that is the difference between the Isupk and everybody else, man. We don't just look at one person. We don't look at our goddamn kids. We look at everybody's, man. We look at the whole goddamn nation.
That's right.
The goddamn nation,
That's
man.
right.
Because what it look like if we good and our nation falling?
Right.
How are we leaders? How have we done what we supposed to be doing?
Right.
If everybody that we love, how the hell can I call myself the priest of the power if I'm not saving my people?
What?
Let me tell you what Commander General Yohana said, man. He said this. If you have anybody out here calling themselves a leader and they ain't going off for brotherhood,
Right.
they a goddamn lie.
That's right.
This is what we strive for. This is the only way you can build a goddamn nation is off of brotherhood, man.
Right.
You don't need to just be doing it because someone told you to do it. See, we're not, this is the thing, man. You gotta ask yourself this, man. What type of leader you wanna be, man? Do you wanna have the fear or the respect? Or both? This is why I say that is this, man. Think about this. Our people don't get right until they know it's something negative behind their action.
Right.
You hear me? They won't stop. Why you think that in the first place? See, and the white man know it. That's why he got probation, piss tests, these jail cells, the ankle monitor. Because he know if you don't, and listen, if you fuck up, this is your consequences.
Right.
Why do it gotta be that deep? Why the hell you can't do right for yourself when the Most High said you were set apart, that He chose you? Why you gotta be out here being a goddamn heathen?
Right.
Why you gotta be out here being goddamn wicked, man? It ain't for you to be wicked,
That's right.
but you don't want to show your damn child your wickedness. You a goddamn hypocrite, Cardi B.
That's right.
Any woman out there that want to hide who the hell they are from their kids are hypocrites. And knowing you a celebrity like that, that's what I'm talking about, them damn leaders.
That's right.
See, when you have whores as a leader, you get a generation of whores.
Right.
That's right.
If you have a goddamn true leader, like if everybody follow Commander in Johanna,
Right.
good night, this world will be so much better.
Kingdom will be
The kingdom will be at hand. You know why? Because he only follows Christ.
That's
he
right.
only follows Yahweh, the Most High.
That's
See,
right.
he knows who the power is. And I'm going to say this, man. I have never, ever, y'all know this, man. Commander General Yohana is so humble. I've never heard him say, hey, I've been appointed by the Most High to come follow me. He say, choose your leaders. He is that humble. He ain't say, I can change your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yet he walks and talks that way. So wants you to come follow him to change your life. See, he knows who that's why he got his name. He ain't changed his name. It's just Commanding General, Your Honor. He could have put himself up there, even higher. He could have became a bishop. He could have became, but you know what? No, he could have became a high priest. You know what he said? No, I'm gonna keep the general situation because the only person deserve that title is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That is the dude we follow, man.
Damn right.
That type of humility, man.
Damn.
You ain't never seen a video where General Commander General Yohana said, hey, I'm the only thing that's appointed from the Most High. You ain't never heard him say that. But you best to believe, though, he is. He is the leader of Israel. But you know what I'm saying? He's too humble to say it.
That's right.
But guess what? That is why he got people that's ready to live and die for him.
That's right.
If he gave an order, it's on go. You know why? Because his brotherhood is to the utmost ever. I have never seen a brotherhood that high to where he don't give a damn as long as it's about brotherhood in it. He gonna fuck with it.
Right.
If you ain't talking about brotherhood, he don't mess with it. Because he know that's what Yahweh Shai want. He know that is the only way to save our people. See, you can't save our people by being more masculine than them. You can't save our people by trying to punk them.
Right.
The only way you can save our people is by gaining their love, their trust, and their respect by merit, man. You have to put the work in to gain merit. You got to get that merit and to have people look up to you, and I'm gonna follow that.
Right.
You gotta have that light that Christ spoke about having.
Right.
Right.
You got to. If you are not doing what the Most High say doing to do, and you call yourself a leader, then what the hell are you really doing? Come on, man.
Night. Good night.
Go ahead, family.
It's a lot going on.
Listen, man.
Good.
It's a lot
Hey,
for that.
well, I want to bring it out so heavy, you know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, like the fruit, you know what I'm saying? Like it says, like you plant, say you plant like a what fruit? Apple.
Yep. Apples, bananas, whatever you want to plant.
You gonna get it. You gonna get what you gonna get what you sow. You gonna get what
Right.
you reap. You know what? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You gonna get what you get. If you do it righteously, like Junior Yohana, and look what happened. This man, like to piggyback off you on the one.
All right, don't worry about
This
it. Do that
man,
stuff too.
this man, what he did for the nation of Israel, for the nation of Israel, that means black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Native Indians. You understand? He gave us the Bible to learn from. He gave us Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. You understand? So understand that a black man, Hispanic man, and an American man is brothers. He gave us that. He gave us the law, statutes, commandments. You understand?
That's right.
That's right.
Cause we didn't know nothing. We just out there doing what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Junior had to hold down this truth for so long, so he been in it. He hold it down, and look what he planted.
Exactly.
Look what he planted
Exactly.
to Haiti, to Puerto Rico. You understand?
Right.
The Brazil.
Good
Right.
night.
Like he
Canada.
Tobago. Like, you hear me?
Good
Like,
God.
listen, man. Look, we might not seem as deep as everything and everybody may want us to look like,
That's right, one.
we may not seem as if we have that much power because, but guess what? Let me tell you something, man. If the Most High is with you, you have all the power.
Good night.
Why you think that Israel never failed? Listen, when the Most High sent them to battle, do you know, let me tell you something. Do you know what the worst thing could happen? If one person died on the battlefield. Think about that. Think about how heavy that is. People go to war today knowing you're going to have casualties, knowing people are going to die. Back in our time, when we were out there warring for the Most High, we'll think we sin for the most if one person died, man.
Right. That's right.
That is how strong our power is.
Damn right.
When we go, we literally have a flawless victory.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not going, you hear me? The Most High is the true definition of a flawless victory, man.
That's right.
We don't ever take losses, man. Unless he tells us we're going to take a loss. And when we take a loss, it's a humongous loss. It's a loss we ain't never expect. And that's why we get done so dirty. Because we got the loss. We know what he has done for us.
Right.
He has showed us thousands and thousands of times. If all we do is follow these laws, such as the commandments, what he will do for us, man. We have specific prophets that he done did. He done said something and it happened. Think about this. Abraham was so good to him. He told Abraham, he gave him a test. He said, go take Isaac up there and go sacrifice him for me. When Isaac did that, he stopped him. You know why he stopped him? Because he followed that order.
That's right.
Because he followed what the Most High said. He believed.
Right.
He had faith.
That's right.
When the Israelites was going to war and then the Most High said, go do this, when they went, they came back, flawless victory.
That's right.
You hear me? When them two brothers in the time of Daniel, when that king tried to throw them in the furnace and burn them, when they came out, no marks,
No singe on the garment.
no stint on the garment. You hear me? You know why? They followed the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
They knew the Most High was with them.
That's right.
When they went to the lions den, with them starving lions, if the Daniel wasn't who he thought he was portraying to be, if he was a hypocrite, the lion would have ate him up.
Right.
But you know what? The Most High had him because he followed the law, statutes, and commandments. And that is why he came out untouched, unbitten. You hear me? He didn't even get licked because of those lion tongues. She got a whole bunch of like a whole bunch of razor blades. If they lick you, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah, they can lick the flesh off.
Yeah, they'll lick the flesh off of you because they got like the razor tongue.
That's right.
Yeah, that's facts. But go ahead.
If I could, sir, and all these stories, man, they're meant to encourage Israel to be righteous, man.
Good night.
Exactly.
To follow his laws and his commandments.
Damn
like,
right.
like he promised us from the beginning, like he promised our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. There can be no enemy against us if we're with him, man.
Damn right.
But if you want to follow the white man, he'll give you to the white man.
That's right.
You could be in the Lord's hand and have all the power on earth.
Right.
Or you could be under the white man, or under the oppressor, Salakia. And I would choose the former, and every day of the week, man. Like my brothers and sisters wanna chase behind, like wanna defend their oppressor, man. If only they knew, if only they truly understood and wrote these stories in their soul, they would know that the Lord, how much the Lord loves them.
Right.
How much the Lord wants to do for them if they just do right for themselves.
Good.
Right. That's real.
If I could,
Go ahead.
if I could, what the preacher bring out is very heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible teaches Black, Hispanic, and Americans to be a man, to be righteous, to be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? What Christianity does is make us weak.
Right.
Right.
It make us weak, man. By making somebody weak, making your enemy your friend. You understand? The Christian church teaches that Esau, everybody's good. Everybody your friend. Everybody is equal. Everybody is this and this and that. But it's not.
That's right.
What the Bible speaks of is about strength.
Right.
About the Isupk. Yeah, about Isupk, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but the Bible speaks about strength with black, Hispanic, Native Americans. That's what the Bible speaks
That's
of.
right.
Of being a man, a warrior, a righteous woman.
That's
not,
right.
Not to be a weak man, to look down when a white man come through. That's not what the Bible speaks of. The Bible speaks of you sliding down that pole, working for that money. The Bible speaks of you walking. The ground you speak, the ground you walk on is precious.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? God, Shalaki. The white man, the goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
He turned our truth, our heritage against us, man. He did, and that's the wrong. That's why the Shalaki. That's why Esau got to burn for what they did. They got to go in slavery. They got, you know what I'm saying, get right off the map.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are the most subtle beasts ever, man.
That's right.
Damn, Shalaki.
No,
Yeah,
man,
man.
look, man, I understand where you coming from because when you think about all the wicked they done did to our people, man, like you just think about all the slavery, just the slavery by itself and what happened in that slavery.
Right.
And you gotta think about this. Slavery was a lawless time. Slavery was a lawless time.
Damn right, boy.
That where you can do whatever you want. It was free game. It was free game to us. It was free game against the Indians, man. They call them savages. You know what they got to do? Get to drop them planes up over them and drop them bombs on their teepees, set them up. After that, showed them all the love, how to move around on this goddamn land.
Right.
Like, see, when it comes to the Israelites, it's lawless. That is why, because our oppressors already hold themselves not guilty.
Right.
So guess what? When they kill one of us, they just get another thug, a scavenger off the planet.
Right.
Because they don't hold themselves guilty. Why you think since way back when there has never been one of them found guilty?
Right. Ooh-wee.
Think about that. They can murder you with no gun, with nothing. Shoot you in the back of your head, and they fear for their life.
That's heavy.
But they found not guilty. Because, let me tell you something. Because why? They have no laws against them. They are lawless. They look at us still like slaves.
Right.
That is why we are getting chained the fuck up, Salakia, chained up and murdered. You got people getting murdered inside of their jail. Talking about they hung themselves. But don't want to have no evidence of no marks on their neck.
Right.
Come on, man.
They said they hung themselves with a plastic bag.
Right, like
Plastic bag?
yes, like what's that his name?
That was Sandra Bland.
Sandra Bland.
Sandra Bland.
Like, see, they do us so dirty, man. And this is what makes me angry. Our people still talking about forgive them. Our people still, but you can't forgive your own goddamn brother because he scuffed your goddamn Jordan.
Right.
Because he bumped on you in the club.
Damn.
Because he looked at you too long. Nigga, let me tell you something. A nigga might look at you a long time because you look familiar, dumbass.
Right.
Right.
That nigga ain't gonna have no conflict with you. A
He
nigga,
don't know you.
he don't know you, nigga, from a can of paint.
Right.
Why nigga to hate on you for? You talk about, nigga, what you looking at? Why you gotta do all that, brother? You don't ask that white man that was checking your ass out, nigga.
Right.
Looking at you up and down like he wanna eat like a lollipop.
Nice.
But you ain't say shit to him.
That's right.
But you wanna check your brother that look at you like, oh, I knew this nigga from way somewhere.
Damn, that's heavy.
That's right.
Think about that, man.
That's right.
Think about the nonsense we gotta deal with. You ain't talking. You see, y'all want to sit here and play what's already done been laid down, man. Y'all want to play with your own people because you know it's easy. It's
Right.
easy work because we oppressed. We ain't got no power. But see, this is what makes me angry. Y'all would rather, let me tell you something, bro. They would rather, I know black men, black women would rather take up for the oppressor before they take up with their own kind. That is crazy to me. They would literally tell, listen, you know how many times when a white man was sorry, wanted to apologize, the way the scripture say apologize, you would have one of our own people come to and tell them to don't do it, after that what you call an H-tray trigger, a white folks nigga. Because you want to sit here and love your oppressor. You don't want, it's a fear for you to see him looking down, kissing black boots, licking up black boots. See, it's too much for them. They're not ready for that. See, they are the type that the Most High can show them visuals of their own ancestors getting raped, murdered, and robbed. And you know what they'll do? A tear might roll down, they still go hug the white man. They on that John Bodum shit, where that goddamn police officer killed their brother, and they talking about, can I give you a hug? We gotta forgive her.
Caress her hair, neck.
And caressing her hair, want to give her Bibles.
Make her feel better.
Make her feel better for being a murderer.
Good.
Think about that. When the fuck have we got feeling better in court by being a murderer?
Right.
Selling drugs. We ain't never got that type of sympathy, man. All we got was, you gotta go down. Burn under the hell. Burn under the jail cell. You're gonna burn under prison. You're gonna bury you under the prison. That was the type of love we get. Come on, man.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead, bro.
What you do? What you saying is so heavy. You understand? Cause like you can go back to the R. Kelly case. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? We don't condone rape or molest. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. But when that brother, it don't matter how much money you make. You know what I'm saying? Who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a black man, you still a slave. You know what I'm saying? You get more than a little crumb than your other brother. You know what I'm saying? You still a slave. If you go down for a crime the white man do, you'll get look, nigga, you forget about it. You locked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
a white
right.
man been molesting kids since day one. Little kids, little baby girls. When a black man do it, oh, he the most devilish. You know what I'm saying? He this monster. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Slocky.
Even worse, they'll let him like that black pastor Eddie Long. They'll let it slide.
Good night.
Damn right.
Even worse.
Good
but,
night.
You know, but generally, whatever. If a black man, if a white man jaywalks, he's a saint. But if a black man does it, Lord be with him. You know what I'm saying?
Man, say. Go ahead. What you want to say real quick?
Good
So
night.
just if I could real quick. Like you said, like they caressed that white woman hair for killing that black man in his home, minding his business. But like there's several sisters who have killed their molesters, who have been sex trafficked since they were young teenagers till they were young adults or in their mid to late 20s, and they ain't get no sympathy.
No sympathy.
Self-defense,
Right.
Good.
Man, the goddamn white man, a goddamn devil, the Bible speak of.
That's right.
And also, let me check this out real quick, bro. I just got some more devilish shit. This is what this mayor say. They say CBS News, man. It say Texas mayor resigns after telling residents desperate for power and heat, only the strong will survive. Check this out. They say a Texas mayor resigned after seemingly telling residents to fend for themselves in a Facebook post amid a deadly and record-breaking winter storm that left much of the state without power Tuesday. As then mayor of Colorado City, Tim Boyd wrote an insensitive message for people desperate for heat, water, and power, saying only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. He said, sink or swim is your choice.
Good night.
The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and fired of people looking for a damn handout. Wow. That is what the people y'all vote into office thinks of us.
Right.
You see that? Black man, Hispanic man, and Indian man, they talk about sick or drown. They don't owe you a damn thing. You feel me?
Good. Not all at one. If I could.
Go ahead.
If I could. Somebody swim or drown. So basically, to me, when I got the article, he talking about people in poverty. He talking about Black Hispanic Americans. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, this society is built for us to drown. This society is built for us to have sandbags while we in the pool. We gonna drown because the way how you set up this system to go against us, and you dare say something like this?
Right. I got his true article right here. This is what he said on Twitter. He said this is his statement right here. He say, "Let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute." He started out on some devilish shit.
Good night.
He say, "No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim is your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing," with a capital nothing, with an exclamation mark behind it. He say, "I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with the game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without and think outside of the box." Hold on. Ooh, it gets worse. Hold on. I got you real quick. Hold on. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with the game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, is direct result of your raising. Wow. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for handouts. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, don't a part of the problem, be a part of the solution.
Salakia, sir, if I could. I'm gonna blaze on this whole thing. Like Officer Aban just said, all of that is dog whistle language for black people. It's for black people.
Right.
He said it's not the government's responsibility to supply you with utilities, but the government stops me from collecting rainwater, from chopping down leaves and branches that aren't on my property.
Right.
Really, I can't even really chop down leaves or plant trees on my own property without certain files being formed with the city. But even beyond that, he is using every form of language to direct it at black people.
Right.
But he doesn't know black people have been going through winters without heat and power. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know, and we don't expect it from, really, we don't expect it from you devils. But the thing is, we paid our light bill this winter. Where's our power at? Things like that. You're supposed to be the representative of the people. You're supposed to, and this devil, he has so much hate for black people in his own heart that he burned white people too. Because I know he's a mayor of a majority white town. It is Texas. He hates black people so much he burned white people too. He was like, y'all better just figure it out. Y'all aren't clever enough. That's y'all fault. That shows how much hatred and how much he wants the black and Hispanic residents in his city to die in this winter. To die in this cold with their children in hand. It shows how heartless and how disgustingly evil he is to the core, man.
Good night.
And really, man, I see it. I know the Lord. Really, I know the Lord's gonna have his people.
Damn right.
I don't worry about blacks and Hispanics, but I'm glad he's showing his colors. So maybe it'll wake up those blind and deaf and dumb black people out there.
Right.
Those dumb and
That's right.
black
Right.
and Hispanic people out there. Maybe they'll realize that this government that they put in place is not for them. It's not for
Right.
their betterment, man.
Right.
This man, not only does he not care about you, he hates you.
Damn right.
He said it's your fault. It's your fault the power grid's out because of the snow. It's your fault that you're cold tonight. It's your fault that you ain't got food to eat or whatever the case might be. That's all for your own lack of preparing. And I know for a goddamn fact he made that tweet or whatever from his lush governor's or mayor's house that has internet and power.
Good
and water.
night.
I know he did. I know he did.
Bro, that's one of
Man,
them.
if I could, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'ma just say this, man. That's one of them. That's one of them devil that pull yourself up by your bootstrap.
Come on,
Yeah.
come
You know what
on.
I'm saying? I'ma just say that, man. Like, you know, hey, this is what the thing is, man. The oppression so hard, so long, man. They just they know that we can do the unthinkable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but how heartless this brother was is what you get, man, from a devil. That the scriptures say they come out the womb and go unstrained. They unstrained from the
right.
womb. From the womb.
That's right.
They're listen, man. You can't turn these bastards, these psychopaths, straight when the Most High made them crooked.
Right.
You come on, man. That this Bible verses right here.
That's right.
I'm speaking. So you know you can't tame and make a beast. See, think about this, man. We think we live in the Jungle Book. We think we live in a Disney world. We literally have beasts running this country. We really talking to fucking animals.
Right.
We really got
Good night.
beasts telling us what to eat, what can we eat,
Good night.
pay these rent. Think about it, we are getting ruled by beasts, man.
Right.
Animals, man.
Right.
Come on, man. We are getting ran by Airbud, Mr. Lacey. You know what I'm saying? We Lassie, Salakia. We are getting ran by these dogs, man. Sometimes I be thinking I'm playing a movie. Y'all remember that movie, All Dog Go to Heaven?
Come on.
That's how I feel like I'm dealing with Oliver and them. Oliver and Company.
Damn.
Damn.
That's a little heavy, sir.
Because we are sitting back and letting these beasts, that the Most High call them beasts,
Right.
subtle beasts. They are known as snakes. They are known as all these evil things.
Right.
Tell us about society. Tell us the way to live.
Right.
Trying to create a government. Trying to create some type of, listen, man.
Go ahead.
Listen, man. That shit there, it should irk y'all.
Damn right.
sir.
Why you is wondering why, think about this. You had to vote what they like to say for the lesser evil.
Right.
That is where we at now. We gotta vote for the lesser evil. We gotta vote for the one that ain't gonna do us the worst, who we think gonna do us the worst.
Right.
Oh.
Right. The one you think
It's like, if I could, sir,
Go ahead.
That's like saying you going to a different plantation owner.
Right.
Damn.
Exactly. I don't like him. He do too much hanging and tree whipping. But this one right here, he make us pick a little longer. But
Right.
which one gotta choose from?
Yeah.
The work longer or get beat and hung?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over there and just pick a little longer. An extra 5 hours ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Good night.
That's what we doing.
That's heavy.
We out here picking and choosing, man. How to die, not live. How to die.
Damn.
The life is not even on the multiple choice for us.
Good night.
We over here playing with death, Russian roulette.
That's
Good night.
it's either you gonna die or you gonna die.
Either you gonna die, or you gonna die. Ain't no win or lose in this situation.
Man,
We are that destroyed.
Damn straight, sir. If I could.
Go ahead.
And these brothers right here in the Isupk, man, we giving you life.
That's right.
That's in the Bible too, man. We prepare before you life. The Lord said, I put before you, when he gave you those commandments, when he gave you those laws, statutes, and commandments, he said, I set before you this day life and death.
Right.
Every day you choose outside of those commandments, you choose death. Like Officer Karab said, man.
Yeah, right.
That is so heavy. You thinking, well, I still wanna disobey the Lord's laws, but I don't like Donald Trump but you know, this and that. Really, you're still choosing death, man.
Right.
You're just choosing evil. You're still choosing evil. You're still choosing something that's gonna destroy your life, your family, and everything you really care about. I know you don't care about those likes you get on Instagram that much. As much as you do about being heated and have something to eat tonight, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, that's
no, swear. If I could, the scripture says you can't serve two masters. That's from Christ.
Yeah, right.
You can't serve two masters, man. You can't serve these if you want to serve the Most High, I'm play Christian. If you want to play God, if you want to praise Him, that's what he was talking about. He was saying, like, you can't say that you praise our Father, then praise the white man.
right.
You can't do it.
That's right.
You can't be lukewarm. You can't pick and choose what you want to praise. You can't pick and choose what you want to follow. You can't. That's the thing with these Christians, man. These Christians want to pick and choose what fit them. It's not. You understand? The Christians want to be like, okay, yeah, I eat pork, but I'm still a good person. I'm good. I give money to the homeless. You still eating pork.
Right.
You still smoking that cigarette. You still smoking that weed. You still lay down with your homeboy rib, your woman.
Yeah, you still hate your brother.
Right, you still hate your brother. But you're a good person. That's the thing in Christianity say, like, he's a good person. Why he died? Hey,
Wasn't that good?
he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing, getting back to it, the so-called oppressor is the goddamn devil, man. For real.
That's right.
Because he let us break our laws. And this law class, right? We gotta get down to the rooty tooty. You know what I mean? Like the white man let us break our laws. We in his kingdom.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so imperative what the Isupk is doing, man. Because the thing is what Commander Junior Hunter is doing, because he let us to survive life in his hell. You understand? To let us live in his hell. To come back to the law, statutes, commandment in this hell, when is everything surrounding us is cause us to die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Alex.
If I could, and that's what Christ came for, man. When
Yeah,
you in
right.
the depths of hell, man, you still have mercy. You still have a way out. Man, ever since I came into this UPK, I started following the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments the right way, loving my brother. Because if you ain't in the UPK, I know you don't love your brother, man.
That's right.
I know you
All
don't.
right.
I know you don't. But since I came into this UPK, man, the Lord is giving you grace so you can come in, man. And
Right.
you can get out of hell.
Right.
You can get out of hell. You can stop. You can have brotherhood, man. You ain't gotta sleep in that spot, cold and alone. You ain't gotta go through whatever you're going through alone. And Lord willing, you ain't gotta go through it at all,
Right.
man.
Yeah, right.
Because we gonna build you up here in this ISUPK, man. You coming into. We say it is brotherhood. But this brotherhood is a body, man. This body
Damn
is
right.
a government, and this
Yeah.
government, man,
Mhm.
this government, man, can get you anything you need
Damn right.
and everything you need
Damn right.
and more, man. And then you can build yourself up from there. But if you don't want to do that, well, then you can sell yourself.
Damn.
You can sell yourself to this world.
Damn right.
And you can sell yourself to it's the lowest bidder. You're selling yourself, all you women out there with them OnlyFans, you're selling yourself for pennies on the dollar. And your body is going to dry up. And you're not in your lack of wisdom. I know you ain't got no wisdom. You got an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, right.
And your lack of wisdom when you 55 and 65 years
Yeah,
old,
nice.
and you ran out of all them weird kinks you be giving them cats. Either you gonna get even dirtier and darker, or you're gonna realize I should have saved my money, or I didn't do what was right when I was young.
Right.
Like everybody does who strays the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? But before it gets that late, man, before you today, man, you have life and death every day until Christ comes back. You have life and death before
That's
you.
heavy.
And in here, there's life. Out there, there's death.
Choose.
Man.
Damn right.
It's life.
What's like just to that point? Like our people love being by themselves and not having brotherhood. We love being in the mud so that we can say we got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? We'll reject brotherhood and help and all the counsel and guidance and closure that we need to continue our lives healthily and righteously just to say we got it out the mud. And that's the sickness our people suffer.
Yeah, damn
Good.
right.
Good night.
For real.
That's right.
What's happening? You got any more scriptures in there?
I got something to say on Slack.
Go ahead.
Like with Kagazar bringing out so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Get out the mud. So when you get out the mud, what does mud do when it get hard? It brings it sculptures itself around what you do, right? And you get out the mud, and you do it the wrong way. That's you. You sculpture. You sculpture around wickedness.
Yeah.
You sculpture around the white man. You know what I'm saying? That's your mud. Nah, you come out the mud. You come on the Isupk. You sculpture different. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You sculpture a pretty sculpture. You know what I'm saying? You're a most valuable sculpture. But you do it your own way, oh man, you be a mud pie to me.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You won't be anything. And I feel my brother was feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say like the law is so heavy, you know what I'm saying? Especially when Christ came. Christ came for our brothers that don't understand. You understand? So in Isupk, our zeal is so heavy. It's so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be like, oh, man, no, we can't, no. But that zeal of Christ, the men above us, to teach us different, especially young brothers in the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The brothers that's old, been in this truth, you know what I'm saying, high ranking, you know what I'm saying? They teach like, man, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? They like you. We'll make you better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Isupk. This what the world needs. This what the world needs. Righteous man to rule.
Right.
Because if we was under a rulership of white man,
Well, you see it right now.
see it right now. The world is wicked. The world is destroyed. You got COVID. You got goddamn snow, winter, what was the shit called? The winter storm in Texas.
Right.
Come on, man.
On top of that.
The white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They going against their own people right now. You know what? The Isupk, what we gonna do? It's like,
No, go ahead. No, what you about to say?
The Isupk, we gonna sit back.
And just relax. You heard me? And watch this place go.
Come.
Because this what we prophesize about, man.
Come.
But man, I'm gonna say this, man. That right there, man. You got anything to drop still?
I'm too old.
Okay, man. Listen, man. Right there. This is gonna be the end of the class, man. You heard me? Of the law class. You did. Out of Isupk, Kakalin, Texas, man. You come check us out, man. Next week, you heard me? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, man. And like I say, man, we out here doing it in, man. Anybody that's nearby, man, and in Central Texas, Carpus Cove, Kempener Hill, Gatesville, to Killeen, Fort Hood, Harker Heights, Belton, Nolanville, Temple, Troy, you know what I'm saying, Waco. Like, man, get in touch, man. You hear me? We about to get to these security announcements, man, and we put the in class that way.
These are the Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department of teachers. Priest fund is free will offer for priests. It's non-mandatory. It's whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have Purim on the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. We find in Esther chapter 9 verses 20 through 31. We also have the 52nd annual Passover on the 14th day of the first month. We find in Leviticus chapter 12 verse 1 through 51. Leviticus chapter 23 verses 4 and 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7 and 8. And 2 Chronicles chapter 30 verse 17. Remind Akim and Akwati to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And this concludes the Isupk security announcements.
That's right.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm on West for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. Try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In puff smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, that's all I don't. In the photo, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, say she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. Know what it is, man. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
Yeah.